Okay. Alright. Oh, wow. Monday really started off well. Welcome, everyone. I'm Dollar Free. And this is very different. Very, very different from what I was actually planning to do. Okay. Welcome. This is Wuthering Waves. Wow. Monday really started off well. I'm Dollar Free. Now, one of the things is... Okay. I might as well, while I'm actually playing into things, might as well just briefly go with this. Number one, you will see some stuttering and a little bit of slowdown. My current PC cannot properly handle some, as far as I've seen, can't for some reason seem to handle bits and pieces about Wuthering Waves. Like, I might try toning down the settings a little bit more. I do anticipate the new PC I'm building, still need to get more parts for it, can handle games like Wuthering Waves and Genshin a little bit better. But I think especially because Wuthering's a little bit new, there's a bit of stutter in the game and it's not fantastic. You can see I've already toned down the settings a fair bit. It's not great. It'll do. I don't expect this to be a frequent thing unless for some reason it like catches people's attention, but I doubt it. Although it has mine. Very briefly, all I know about this game, this is probably about half an hour in, and a lot of that half hour, actually to be fair, it's probably about an hour in total, and half of that has been, actually maybe about 40 minutes of that has been actual just reading people talk. As for gameplay, so far, as I said in the description, it's open world, so we have bits and pieces out and about. You can walk around, you move your character, fight in the environment. I am playing with English. English is the voice. Also, in terms of gacha mechanics, I have not actually got access to any of that, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't have access to gacha at the moment. I've heard that comes later. So, I might as well ramble a little bit about Subdivide. Oh, by the way, those are level 8. Why not? Oh yeah, hold on. There we go.
Strike from the shadows. Swift and resolute.
Yeah, so...
Moment of resonance.
Okay, combat feels pretty good.
Tempest, shape the shapeless. Precipitant.
Alright, cool. Okay, so what led me to pick up Wuthering Waves? Well, number one, it's new. And I have a thing for playing gacha games. Well, I've tried to be very careful recently because games really do come and go. But I certainly have played more than my fair share. I certainly admit that I kind of went in... On Genshin Impact, there's been a new character come up.
Speeding up.
Yeah, but I've played Genshin Impact. I still have Genshin installed. I don't really play it as much as I do. What else am I currently playing?
Speeding up.
I've got... I guess I might as well just come out with it. I've got Goddess of Victory Nikkei as well.
Speeding up.
That one I'm pretty much active on. Grand Blue Fantasy is another one, although semi-active. things that I've got installed, but I sometimes visit.
Synchronization. Swift and resolute.
Oh.
Strike from the shadows. Synchronization. Swift and resolute.
Sorry. Combat is surprisingly engaging.
The end has come. I sense your weakness. Let me be your blade.
Cool. Alright. So, games that I have installed, but I haven't really played a lot of, or I don't really touch as much. I've got the Japanese version of Princess Connect Redive. Shame that the English version went the way that it did. I've got the Atelier game. Atelier Reston... Oh, something. It starts with an R. I have that one, and I think I played it for like 3 days, and it's still installed, but haven't really touched it since. I've got another Eden. Another Eden I also is another one that I play maybe like once a month. Ooh. Yeah, I've got a couple of echoes. Things that I've learned. What else do I have installed? I've got Arknights installed, but again, Arknights is one where I haven't really played it because the gameplay loop for Arknights I find is a little too full on.
No hesitation. Let me be your blade. Tempest. Synchronization. Speeding. Hey. Swift and resolute.
Idle Heritage.
This is the answer to our endeavor.
Alright, something. Oh yeah, I've got a fair few games, and I've played plenty more besides. I've played plenty more gacha games. I haven't... So, for example, things that I have played in the past, but I don't play anymore and haven't got installed. I've got Azure Lane, Fate Grand Order... what's been some other ones? I haven't really touched anything from like Marvel or DC or some of the wrestling ones. There's just so many. I've been through gacha games for so long, and there's all sorts of things that I could probably talk about. But I think I'd go crazy if I did. I'd spend far more time trying to remember various gacha games. Things that I've learned about Wuthering Waves so far. Number 1. This is our main character. Choice of male or female. I went female because I like the female design more than the male. Typically I would go male design, but male design was a little too bland for my liking. Female one at least had some distinguishing features. Combat-wise, feels very similar to Genshin. So things like... choice of weapons, equipment, let me equip you actually. Cost 1. Oh, interesting. Void Thunder. Oh yeah, let's equip this one as well. Equip. Hold on. equip. Electro damage up. I don't know who does electro damage, but someone's going to do electro damage. And then we'll equip you. Actually, let's have a quick look. Element-wise, what are we doing? I have no idea. Yeah, there's things like elements in the game. Obviously, pick your element, pick your typing. Let me see. What's your resonance skill? Spectro damage. Don't know what spectro damage is. This character is a wind character, for example, arrow damage. Yeah, so we'll equip that one. All right. Tutorials that you can come back to view later on.
Speeding up.
Dashing in the overworld, stuff like that. This is fairly much like Genshin. It's kind of funny in a way. The base game for this has thrown so much text that the story's kind of like, why do we need so much? On the other hand, we don't have Paimon, which is a really, really good thing.
Synchronization.
Oh, turtle. Oh, transform into a tortoise and recover HP.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps.
And databank is unlocked. Go to terminal for details. Databank. Collect more echoes to upgrade your databank. Check your echoes. Yeah, so we've got echoes here. That's what I was in before. Cool. Now, why are these lighting up? Oh, sweet, you get to claim things. Currency, stamina recovery, wave, I don't know, it's a term. And a stamina limit boost. Same thing over here. What's that? Experience. That's easy enough to understand. Stamina, I'm not sure what's used for at this stage. Probably for like dungeons. Cool. Interesting mechanics. So, combat-wise, I'm feeling this a bit more than, say, Genshin Impact. On the surface, they'll probably seem the same. Click mouse, basic attack. Click, but hold, charge attack. Although this one's faster. Charge attacks are faster. Jump, leaping attack. Special skill. Well, actually, that's a summon. That's a special skill. And then you can switch between characters in combat. But there are a couple of other mechanics in this game that I think are really, really good. Number one is that they add a focus on counterattacks and parries. And also they have perfect dodging. So that's a dodge. I'm right-clicking here. If you right-click at the correct time in combat when an enemy's about to hit you, you get a perfect dodge. Oh, okay, so we explore content. Oh, hold on. Ooh, a blade. I'll take it. Oh, yeah, so combat-wise, things feel a little bit better. You have perfect dodges. The other one that you have is counterattacks. So certain enemies, when they attack, they'll have a glowing ring. And if you attack with a basic attack at the right time, you basically parry them. And parrying seems to be a mechanic required for certain fights, because parrying is important for... By the way...
Deference.
I'll try this. Oh, I don't have a healer at this stage. It's fine. We don't need healers. Okay, I have to go that way, though. We don't need healers. A couple of other little things in the game. Number one, I'll see if I can just try to show off. We have a glider already. In Genshin Impact, glider is unlocked through a... You know, you've got to do a little story mission to get your glider. This game gives it to you fairly early on. And I think having the glider very early on helps with your movement. Number two is you can air dash. So you can jump, air dash, glide, and it doesn't seem like much, but it's a little bit of extra distance. It just makes things feel so much more smooth. See, there's a perfect dodge.
Synchronization. Shape the shapeless. Ha!
That was a perfect dodge in action. So it slows down time for a fraction, and then you can go in. Also, you have your basic traversal. You can climb. This game also offers you the opportunity to... Hold on, I'll try to show it off, say, up here. This is a good spot. So when you're climbing, you normally go pretty slow. But if I run straight up the walls. And that's your fast traversal. So there's a little changes that Wuthering Waves has done in order to feel so much... a bit more smoother as an
Hopefully
appearance.
this helps. Let me be your blade. Tempest. Synchronization. Serenade. Hey, hey, ha. Swift and resolute.
In terms of the gameplay feels definitely smoother, but the story has been a lot of text so far. As I mentioned, prior to starting this stream, I played maybe about an hour, and 40 minutes of that was just listening to conversations. No joke, people trying to explain things and present terms and stuff that almost seems to be like just way over the head. And a little bit of stutter there with the swimming in the lake. Although swimming... in other words, I think there's a fair bit to go on with this game that I... What there? Common purpose general training mechanism. Find and hit all mechanisms to complete training. No, that's not a training. There's one there. One, two. Up here? Yeah, I'm basically just avoiding going to the main story area for the moment because I know that they're going to throw like a million hours of text. And I just want to... Oh, hold on. No, I hit that one. Okay. One, two, three. Can I move this by any chance? No, I can't. Huh. One, two, three, maybe one around the other side of the lake? Let's find out. Nope. One, two, three. Unless there's a number 4 somewhere over here. Like down here or something? Okay. See, this is the fun part about games like Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves or Tower of Fantasy. Just being able to try and explore the environment and figure things out. Huh. 1, 2, 3. Definitely feels like it's enough. Yeah, there's got to be a 4th one of these training dummies around the place. As for where? Up the top doesn't look right. Maybe up here. As for these guys, time to beat them up.
No hesitation. Hopefully this helps. Don't worry. Synchronization. Hey! Shape the shapeless. Synchronization. Swift and resolute.
Huh. Oh, I can sit down. Not that it does much. We have to head down there anyway. Alright, was there a switch up here that I could hit? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hold on. Okay, so that's stamina. Maybe the stamina that the game refers to when you level up is stamina for just moving around the environment? Maybe. Alright, might as well look around then.
Hopefully this helps. Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Keep it together. Let me be your blade. Synchronization.
Okay. Nope. Havoc damage. Havoc damage is something else. Not sure, but still not what I was looking for, actually. Maybe somewhere here. I mean, it shouldn't be this far out. Oh, Sonan's casket. The product of a collapsed sonorosphere. No idea what that term means. It records the untwisted memories of the past. If you're lucky enough to discover one, the relic merchants will gladly exchange valuable items for it. So it's a currency. It is a currency. And you get a little quest for it. Just being like, hey. I wish I could pick this thing up and move it. But for some reason I can't.
Synchronization.
No. I can't seem to pick this thing up. I hope this thing's not like a multiplayer only chest, because that's going to be really awkward. Anyway, I can probably remember where it is. Alright, let's head down. Nothing behind here on the cliffs. Oh, hold on. This looks like a challenge thing. Start challenge. After activation, summon enemies in the form of a projection. Defeat all enemies to complete the challenge and receive rewards. So 3 minutes.
Synchronization. Shape the shapeless. Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness. The end has come.
Oh, there's another enemy.
Hopefully this helps.
Ooh, hold on, better switch.
Let me be your blade. Synchronization. Speeding up. And I can take it. Synchronization. Swift and resolute. Storm, hear my command. Is this the end?
Ah, knocked out. Alright, challenge complete.
This should suffice for a while.
Training Broadblade, a couple of items. Cool. Alright, well, I'm hoping I find a recovery point somewhere nearby. And that's Sonan's casket. So we got one of those already. If we hadn't gotten the first one, we would have picked up a... We would have picked up the quest at that stage.
Look! Jinzhou City's just up ahead!
Oh, and that's interesting. You can glide into air dash into glide. Now, time for text.
Rover?
Yeah, I'm glad there's no Paimon. Because it means that you give other characters a chance to shine.
There you are. My dearest. Seed of fate.
Right. No idea who you are, what any of that means. Obviously, the whole point is you don't actually know, but...
Alrighty, what should we do next? Shall we go grab a bite?
Okay, so I can get food, I can get a city hall, body checkup. One of the things is, much like Genshin Impact, your character was found in the body of water. Although this time you got rescued by actual people and not a flying source of emergency food. And then focus at the task at hand. So I'm going
to return to the academy. The anomalies of the gorges of spirits, the resurgence of that tacit field, and the many wave-worn phenomena occurrences. I should report them in time.
Then I'll go submit our report and prepare the documentation needed for Rover's audience with the magistrate while I'm there.
What about me?
Then I guess I'll take Rover over to the Nexus Tower for registration first. And we'll just hang out for a while. Being new to Jinzhou and all, she can't be left standing outside the city hall with nothing to do. Hospitality is our local specialty, you know.
Then I'll leave you in Shizia's care, Rover. Is that all right with you? I'll give you a call once the paperwork is done.
Leave it to me.
I'll send the branch of Resin Medical Science a notice. We need to conduct a thorough physical examination on you to make sure you are fine. Come visit the academy after your audience if you have no other plans.
Okay. Sure.
You guys done yet?
At least someone gets it. Too much talking.
What's the holdup? Let's move. Then I'll have more time to show Rover around. We've got loads of fun in Jinzhou. We can go watch lion dances, hero plays, stand-up shows, and then maybe the martial championships. Plus tons of different treats to try out. You think it, we have it.
Okay. So, this is our very first starting city. Something about this, like, the lore of this world is something about it is meant to be, like, futuristic. So it's not like Genshin Impact where you've got this very disparate feel between the different worlds at this stage. Well, I say that. I'm not 100% sure how Wuthering Waves is going to do it. But in Genshin Impact, you already have, like, Mondstadt and Leeway. And they're both very different in terms of feel. But the thing is, there are some similarities, like the lack of motor vehicles or anything else like that. Here, we already have paved roads, and we have vehicles. So, who's joined us?
Chissa, ally of justice at your service. Are you the one who needed a hero?
Okay. Next character. What do you do? Skills-wise is here. So you use guns. Nothing wrong with that. Flurry of shots dealing flame damage. Has 2 initial charges. Wow, that's a lot of... Hold on, that's a lot of words. Hold Resonance Skill Whizzing Flight Spirit to enter Daka Daka. In this state, you continually consume thermobaric bullets to attack the target, dealing fusion damage, considered as resonance skill damage. Tap basic attack to tap basic attack 4, dealing fusion damage, considered as basic attack damage. Then she terminates Daka Daka. If 30 thermobaric bullets have been fired when basic attack is activated, Tisha will cast resonance skill Boom Boom and terminate Daka Daka. Tisha terminates Daka Daka when all thermobaric bullets are consumed. Can hold up to 60 thermobaric bullets. Inherent skill Scorching Magazine increases thermobaric bullets by 10. It contains thermobaric bullets for every normal attack pow 1 hit. Also gains thermobaric bullets upon casting the intro skill Grand Entrance and resonance skill Whizzing Flight Spirit. That's a lot of words to explain that she's an orc. That is a lot of words to explain she's an orc. Cool. I should have a look at some of the other characters as well. Because I've got a character who's currently knocked out. Oh, here we go. The weight block is placed near the... after the utility is unlocked, you can use Levitator. So it's something I have to unlock as part of the story. That's what it is. Rocksteady Guardians, after entering Berserk state, they will gain a shield and damage reduction when shields destroyed. Vibration Strength. So Vibration Strength is basically like, I'd call it like an overdrive meter. If you've seen a game where characters go from like a regular state to like an overdrive state to a weakened state, Vibration Strength is like overdrive in a way, because when you get rid of the overdrive, or in this case Vibration Strength, it puts the enemy into like a weakened state. Okay, cool. Might as well have a quick look at your skill as well. Arrow damage. When Yang Yang has 3 melodies, she can cut. So melodies are here: arrow damage, basic and heavy attacks. Use basic attack after heavy attack or dodge counter to perform heavy attack Zephyr's Song, dealing arrow damage. So she has a follow-up after her heavy attack. Okay. When Yang Yang has 3 melodies, she can cast Stormy Strike after heavy attack, dealing arrow damage. When Yang Yang has 3 melodies, casting basic attacks in midair will cause her to consume all melodies, perform consecutive strikes, and die from midair, dealing arrow damage. As Yang Yang lands, she sheathes her sword with an attack, dealing arrow damage, considered a basic attack. You can hold up to 3 melodies, obtains 1 basic melody with each basic attack 4. So her basic attack combo, you have to get the final hit in order to stack a melody, and you have to do that 3 times to get melodies. You also gain 1 for each time you use your resonance skill, which is the E button, and you get 1 for every resonance. Oh, so that's your special skill, resonance skill, and then Zephyr Domain. Hold on. For every Zephyr Song is the heavy attack. Okay, so you can use heavy attacks to build up melodies, and you can use your skill to build up melodies. And then you get 1 for switching in. Okay, who's currently not equipped? Oh, I've got Hortises, and they've got different abilities. Yeah, we'll leave this unequipped for the moment. I mean, orcs are fine, but whatever else. And we've got a couple of different quests, but we'll work through those a bit later on. Use to immediately heal a down character for 100 HP. Can only be used once every 60 seconds. Only applies to your own resonator in co-op mode. How do I... Ooh, city, please. Oh, please, please, Wuthering Waves. Okay, this is one of the issues with Wuthering Waves. And Genshin didn't have this issue so much at the start, but Genshin had less to load in. I definitely feel like Genshin had less to load in. There was more fade out in terms of enemy views and stuff like that. Wuthering Waves seems to have far more of a draw distance. Like in Genshin Impact, on the settings that I use, I wouldn't be able to see that individual walking slowly across the screen in the distance as they've just gone in front of the pillar. I feel like they'd be gone. So Wuthering tries to draw more distance, but... Hold on.
Speeding up.
Is this a revival point? I'm really hoping so. No, it's not. I really would like to just not have to use an item. Let me check my backpack. What are these items? Revival inhalers, energy bags, basic revivals, basic nutrients. Oh, no, there's got to be a way to heal other than this. There really has to be a way other than this to heal up. Pioneer Association. Oh, good. There's no text, so I can fast forward. Understanding the world, reconstruct society. Cool, whatever that is. And then I'm guessing this must be like the guild equivalent. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is like your guild equivalent. The more you explore part of the world, the more you can earn these rewards, which are like coins. And I'm guessing the more coins you get, you can then unlock various items like Loot Napper. Use to discover, find undiscovered treasures. Looks like it's a one-off item.
With every meeting,
Loot Napper
comes the
use
inevitable
permits.
parting. Let's not dwell on it.
Okay. Skip a lot of these. You know what? Instead of trying to find out how to revive people, let's break out something to have a look. Because unlike what I would normally do with a lot of other games, I'm not so fast when it comes to gacha games and looking things up. Hold on. Okay.
Buoyant and languid, where will the wind take you?
Come on, phone. Why you do this? I had the full type out sentence in Google, and then it's like, no, you clicked on the wrong spot, and you just lost all of your options. Give me a second. Just to remove the person, Yang Yang. Please stop talking. Go. Find how to... Okay. So according to this, in order to revive, you have to fast travel to a resonance nexus. Automatically revives the party member. There are 11 over the current map. They're not for revives. They also heal allies to full HP. So I think let's head up to Big and Glowy over
Speeding
there.
up.
I'm hoping that's a resonance tower because then I get a free heal automatically. Because yeah, I don't have a healer in my party. It's kind of funny, in Genshin Impact, I don't...
Here we are! Jinzhou's Nexus Tower. Exactly. Let me see, think of it as Jinzhou's largest service station. Or an integration hub. It's something along those lines. I'm not much of a tech person myself. Long story short, it's a navigator, a defense system, and a regional information center all in one enormous package. The smaller ones we ran into earlier are resonance beacons.
Okay.
Data is shared between all beacons. You activate one, and the entire map's data will be relayed to your terminal. Pretty nifty, huh? Just place your terminal here.
Okay. Alright. Please be a revive point. Oh, healing finish. I saw that pop up. Yes. Oh, yeah. Gourds are terminals. They also store your summons. And there's our map unlocked. Let's have a quick look. So if I move around, we've got something up there. Got something up there. More points unlocked. There's something else that way. Map. So red indicates our current playing map. Reasonable in size, it looks like. Compared to Genshin, if we work just on scale, we started off here, right? Start off here, this is your tutorial area, and then you're going to come back and there's going to be higher level stuff. And then this is your main city in this area. This could be comparable to the size of Mondstadt in Genshin Impact. Now, Genshin Impact 1.0 had both Mondstadt and Liyue in it. So you had a lot of things to explore in that game. But it did mean that once you explored Mondstadt and Liyue, aside from the stuff which unlocked slowly in Liyue over time as the story progressed, such as the main story chapters and the Archon quests, you kind of ran out of things to do. Nowadays though in Genshin, because you have Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, gosh, what's the other one? Plus the other two areas which I cannot remember the life of me. You've got those two. And items are... like, characters require items from their own environments. So if you're playing Genshin Impact now, and you pull a character who comes along a bit later on, say, I think they give out one for free in, say, Linley, who is an Anemo or wind character. That's right. So Linley is from the most recent environment, which is Fontaine. And I don't think you get access to Fontaine unless you do some other things, like other main stories. So your early game characters, or your characters you can acquire for earlier regions, such as Mondstadt and Liyue, and maybe even up to Inazuma, you can level up their abilities a lot quicker. It's one of those tricky things when it comes to open world. Hold on, I'm going to try and sort out something here on the display. Let me see if this works a little bit better. I apologize if this warps the viewpoint a little bit. No, it looks okay. Cool. But I think a game like Genshin Impact, or even its, you know, compatriot Honkai Star Rail or Wuthering Waves, eventually will need to deal with the issue of how do you enable character progression for newer characters and for newer players who can't necessarily get around to all these areas. Like, if you join Genshin now, there's a lot. The other thing I really hope Wuthering Waves does is if they have event stories, there are ways to keep them archived. Because one of the things that really threw me off Genshin, by the way, I'll read this out. Stores, it's a map. Beautiful. And you can recover to your health. So, cool. As long as I come back here, I'm fine. Oh, it feels good to have full HP again. Although the stuttering's not great. One of the things that really threw me off Genshin is the fact that events disappear.
I have the arrangements in place. Rover, you can come visit the magistrate at any time. Jizia, do you mind bringing Rover over to the city hall?
Okay. So in Genshin Impact, there are story events. So you have your main story, you have your character stories split up into either character outings or I guess you call them character quests, depending on if they're 5 stars or 4 stars or their importance to the story. Cool. I'm just going to do this little sub quest first. And then there are like event stories. The problem with Genshin Impact is that the event stories do have relevance to the main story. So for example, there are event stories which introduce characters beyond what you get just from acquiring them in the gacha. If I'm gonna point to one, there's an alchemist in your starting area, Mondstadt, and that's not a good example. There's a character you run into who starts off as an enemy, but eventually in some way in the main story becomes a potential ally that you can then recruit in the gacha. If you were playing Genshin Impact at the time that a relevant event story came out, you would have a lot more background not only of this one character, but they would also have that character's name. So anyone playing Genshin Impact now and goes through the main story where your main character meets that character, the enemy turned potential ally, you'll call them one thing. But if you played Genshin Impact at the event and you completed that event, you'll call them something else. It's a little frustrating that old event stories are locked out of Genshin Impact for the purposes of saving space. Genshin Impact's like huge. Really needs some work on optimization. Alright, here's Relic Merchant. Okay, so there's a lot of themes in back to Wuthering Waves. There's a lot of themes about sounds and, well, vibrations and stuff like that. Okay, so we have one, we deliver it, what do we get? Convene one time in gacha, experience for weapons, and money. Okay. So I need to deliver 2 more to unlock the next item. And we can go to 6. So we're at 10, 19, 31, 45, 61, 77, 97, 117, 117. Oh, and then you get things like recipes. I'm guessing, if we have a look at the previous levels, the point at which you stop getting items to recruit, get 1 there. Breakthrough. Oh, okay, so yeah, you're worth going up to 10 to get an item to unlock further skills. But after that, you start hitting recipes. Oh, no, there's 1 more there. So 31 looks like a good point. And then you get one more pull there at 47. Another thing. Okay, so it is worth going up, but at most you're stopping at like 77. 77's fine, but oh, that's a fair bit. Okay, quests. Oh, interesting. Air dash always takes you up. Merch. Rumors. I have no coins. And then, what do you sell for merch? Okay. So you need these things. Special drops from the region which you use to exchange for items. And you can get 5 of those. 30 items for leveling up summons. All that. 5-star echoes. Okay. Plus recipes. And then materials. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here from Genshin, but Genshin may have done things from... Whoop. Okay, backflips. Leap high and dash. Newbie in town, easy level. Oh. Okay. Okay, we can keep backflips pretty short. Let me try that again. One more time. I think I was getting the hang of it. Yeah, so you can backflip and keep it fairly short. So, short hop into backflip. And then that means you can stay on the platform. Ah. I think I can get it. The only thing that slows me down is the fact that you have to spin the camera. Like, you really have to spin the camera around. Unless maybe it's faster to just run forward. Yeah, it might be faster and safer to just run forward. Yeah, this is faster. Okay. What about medium level? Oh, that's interesting. They really want to keep it tight. Oh, that's going to be narrow. Yeah, you have to be very short on the hops. Very short on the hops. That's interesting. Done. Just... Oh, I should open up these things. Yeah, so chests.
Remnants of the past.
Ooh, almost got launched off as well. And guns. I think there's one more challenge level, which is going to be the difficult level. But that's probably going to be, what, like 2 boxes? Oh. Can you even backflip on this thing? Oh, that's like... Can you even do it? Maybe... I wonder if the game's going to allow you to... So... Jump, backflip, glide. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if the game's going to let me. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, that's a lot of mashing, but it works.
An unexpected discovery.
Alright, I think I can crack that last one. So, jump, backflip, glide. Jump, backflip, glide, forward, land. Yeah, you can do... You can probably make that. Hall of Fame. I got 7 as well for the first time round. I think it is possible. Oh. No, wait. That counts? That counts? It counted? I think I counted. Beautiful. Oh.
Cherish every gain.
Interesting. That does count. Barely, but I could have done it anyway. Alright, so we need to go up a level. Somehow. How do we go up a level? Take an elevator. Huh. Maybe there's an elevator around here? Who knows? Maybe not in this area, though. Yeah, I have to head up somehow. Alright. Let me figure out how to get up. Admittedly, this is one of the really interesting things about Mondstadt, is its layout makes it fairly straightforward. There's a verticality to Mondstadt in Genshin, but your verticality oh, okay, we can buy some basic revives. We'll buy 3 basic revives. And I'll buy 3 basic healing items. Huh, maybe I can head up there. Oh, just the ability to run up walls is so beautiful. Whoever thought it's like, yeah, just open up the movement, let him run. Oh, thank you so much for it. Okay, I do have to go up another level though. And I should be able to go up here. Yeah, so in Genshin Impact, your first area is Mondstadt. And your very first city is actually fairly straightforward. There's a couple of different levels, but it's only separated by stairs, so there's nothing really in the way of, I guess, potential to get lost. Ha, smack the bird. Here, though, this is like the equivalent of Liyue's major city, where you do have some level of platforming and stuff like that. This is even larger than Liyue, though, so trying to navigate around the place could be a little fiddly.
What do you mean I'm not the VIP the magistrate's expecting? Go see for yourself. Everyone's been talking about it.
Ew, first time seeing such a crowd in front of the city hall.
I was surprised too. I've never seen so many non-staff personnel here before. Most of the people here have applied for an audience, but I heard they've all been turned down. Most people were advised to...
Oh, audio. Okay, I have audio playing, which is kind of funny because then sometimes the audio speed doesn't match what's happening here, but I'm not...
So this is the true confidence of our rover. I agree, though. So far, you've been ticking all the boxes in our magistrate's description. Sure it can.
Have you thought of something, Rover? You mean... I can't really keep up with your thoughts, but I think a meeting with a magistrate wouldn't hurt.
Same here. Anywhere,
Yeah, there's
magistrate's
little
the
points
best
with the
lead we
speed.
have for now. No matter what she has in store for Rover.
Yeah, the speed of the English voiceover gets cut out by the subtitles and the transition to the next, I guess, next sentence, except I'm guessing the timing is still heavily dependent on the original language, which would be Chinese.
What do you think, Rover?
Or
Are you in a hurry to
technically it would be
recover your
Mandarin, wouldn't it?
memories? In that case, how about meeting with the magistrate first? She may have the answers you're looking for. We're not allowed to go with you. Shizia and I will be right outside the city hall. We'll be waiting for you.
That's right. We're not going anywhere. Just give us a shout if anything goes down. Wait, no, we won't be able to hear ya. Plus, they've got this rule about not yelling inside the city hall.
All right, time to go in.
VIP the magistrates
Ooh, a
expecting.
little bit of stutter there. So, Solaris 3. Third planet of the sun, a world of chaos and change where old conventions are discarded and disasters run rampant. Human civilization struggles to survive in this new era of destruction and rebirth, facing uncharted challenges. Yeah, this is basically like, hey, you've just colonized a new planet or something like that. I don't know if it's new colonization or if it's like, this is the frontier of civilization. Either way, it's just a reason to explain the sort of techno-futuristic look that we have here.
Please, follow me.
I can't even jump, I can only run. Oh, we're doing this thing.
Kindly have a
NPCs,
seat.
NPCs walk slow.
Lady Sanhua will be with you shortly. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I apologize for the delay. My name is Sanhua, the bodyguard of Madame Magistrate. I regret to inform you that Madame Magistrate is currently away. Prior to her departure, she instructed me to bring you these tokens and a welcome gift.
Alright, what do we have?
Madame Magistrate advised you to explore what these tokens represent during her absence. This may help you acquire the information you desire sooner. I apologize for the inconvenience, but please rest assured she will be here to meet you in 3 days' time.
Okay, where is she?
Sorry, I cannot disclose her whereabouts at this time. Please trust me that she is eagerly looking forward to meeting you in person.
Get the mouse out of the way.
Pardon my inability to provide a better answer. Madame Magistrate has a task that she must handle alone, but she has never for one moment forgotten about her meeting with you. Not knowing exactly when you'd arrive, she had to leave without having the chance to welcome you in person.
What about why 3 days?
Because she will require at least 3 days to complete her current task. Madame Magistrate wanted to assure you that in 3 days, by any means, she will return to meet you in person.
What about anything else I can do?
I'll be sure to convey your kindness to Madame Magistrate. Please accept my sincerest gratitude.
Okay.
Yes, Madame Magistrate does hope to have your assistance.
but there is no rush for a decision. She does not want to pressure you into anything you may not desire. We invite you to learn about our situation before making a final commitment.
Alright, and what about the tokens
When
themselves?
it comes to these tokens, it is never her intention to confuse you with the puzzles. Instead, they should serve as clues that lead you toward the truth. Madam Magistrate deeply regrets not having the time to deliver her messages to you in person. We value your presence far more than you might imagine. The same goes for any and all information about you.
Too bad I can't ask you more about yourself, because I tell you what, this is one of those character designs that is... It's kind of pushing me, like, you know what, I like this character design.
Since Madam Magistrate is currently
don't ask why,
away,
there's a specific
I cannot
reason
make the final
why that is the
confirmation
case.
on her behalf. But you are truly exceptional. Regarding that, my eyes can see the frequencies of all living beings. Or rather, those frequencies are the only thing I can see. You share the same frequency with Madam Magistrate.
The same frequency?
Apologies, my description was not accurate. Both you and Madam Magistrate look undistorted to me. In my eyes, you appear the way you are. They all look different.
Yeah, okay, cool. I guess the question is, what are the chances I can take you out, dinner date? Might be a little too soon, but, coffee at the least. Or tea.
May I have your terminal for a moment?
Yeah, are we exchanging contacts?
Indeed. It was an oversight on my end. I will now import
we
my
already have phone
contact
numbers.
information and that of all public services, like patrol stations, into your terminal. I will be here on standby, ready to assist whenever you need me.
So,
I need your terminal for regional access authorization. I will also configure the latest utility module for you. Madam Magistrate thought you might need it.
waited for a moment. Funny enough, the mouse seems to move back towards the middle when I'm not paying
The
attention.
utility module on your terminal has been upgraded to the latest iteration. Now, all the utilities, including sensor, levitator, and grapple, should be fully functional. You are now granted unlimited access to all regions in Jinzhou. I have sent your terminal ID to every border pass and residence beacon. You will only need to display your terminal ID or activate a beacon with your terminal for entry. You are free to visit any part of Jinzhou.
Does that include here?
Yes, including the City Hall. You have full access to its facilities. Also, may I ask, have you decided your place of residence in Jinzhou? If not, Madam Magistrate has arranged accommodation for you in advance, here in the City Hall.
Royal Suite, here I
I will
come.
lead you to your room if you need.
I do have people waiting outside there.
Understood. We will be ready to accommodate you anytime.
Interesting, I like that as well. So, tiny little story detail. Genshin Impact doesn't really have a good explanation for if you are staying in a major city, where are you staying? Because you never really interact with anything like a hotel. If we take Mondstadt, there's a hotel in Mondstadt, but the story explanation is the hotel has been booked out by a particular group of people and cannot accommodate anyone else. And then there's no indication that you stay with anyone else if you're staying around Mondstadt. So it kind of leads to the funny situation where when you are out and about, it almost implies that if you've got business in Mondstadt and you've got to, sleep for the night, you kind of have to camp outside the city because there's nowhere to camp in the city or there's nowhere to stay. here at the very least, they go, story explanation, you have a room here in the city hall in case you need to rest.
Anything I can help you with, Rover?
Oh, I've got some questions about yourself.
Of course. Please feel free to ask me anything, and I will answer to the best of my ability.
Have we met before?
I'm afraid not. I have never seen you before.
You sure?
If I had, I would never forget you. Anything I can help you with, Rover?
Oh, fine. Alright, well, at the very least, now I have the tool to complete the puzzle that I saw before. It's like, I'd hit the 3 switches and there was a block, but I couldn't move the block. So now I should be able to move the block and actually open up that chest. Where there is civilization history, there'll be sentinels. They serve as mankind's guardians and guides. Sentinels remain our record keeper and beacon in times of disaster. See, look, the mouse is back in the middle of the screen again. I haven't tested out playing Wuthering Waves with a controller. I assume that it would work reasonably well, but I'm not willing to make that assumption just yet. Simply because it's a brand new game. And so I can't quite tell if it's going to have controller support or not. I feel like this is a game that would really, really benefit from controller support. Oh gosh, that ping spike right at the start there. It's like going into the red.
Rover! It took you so long. What gives? Was our magistrate a chatterbox?
Magistrate's not even there.
So Madam Magistrate's not in the city hall.
Why the long face?
It sure is.
Shisia. The increasing tacit fields, uncannily powerful tacit discords, and now, our magistrate's absence.
Plus, the mysterious Rover.
I'm afraid.
For that, what should we get for dinner? Because, yeah,
Aren't you the practical type?
no point thinking on an empty stomach.
I'd love me some chili sauce tofu, Jinjo Mao Chai, spicy meat slices. Ugh, I'm starving. Wait a sec. We still need to meet up with Baija first, right?
Do you have any plans, Rover?
Items.
Rover, do you mind if we have a look at the tokens?
So this looks like probably a glorified running around / fetch quest. Something to just...
So, what's so special about them?
Probably something to just bide the time and make you explore the city and maybe the city in detail before they put you onto the next part of the story.
A candy? Oh, I've had these when I was a kid. I think they were called sugar pearls, but I haven't seen anything like this in a while. Went out of trend, maybe.
Okay.
It reminds me of my childhood. I still remember the taste. It was so sweet. I was really scared of getting my flu shots when I was little. And sometimes the nurse lady would hand out candies like this as a prize for being good. But what does it mean as a token?
Alright, small device.
It seems like a miniature sundial.
Okay, if you've never seen a sundial before...
It is a horological device that tells time by using sunlight's direction. Sundials in Huanglong usually have marked lines for the 12 shichens in a day, and every shichen is 2 hours long, with some showing seasons or months. The design of this sundial looks a bit unusual though. On this sundial, time seems to be represented by the 12 earthly branches drawn on the outer ring of its surface, and its inner ring shows the 4 symbols, each representing one cardinal direction. These are the 4 famous auspicious beasts in Huanglong's folklore. They are believed to protect people from all 4 directions under heaven. Generally, the teal long represents the east, the white tiger stands for the west, the vermilion bird stands for the south, and finally, we have the black tortoise for the north. It seems the sundial is supposed to show both time and direction. But how can it work when there is not a compass attached? Not to mention, the lack of sunlight basically renders it useless.
Ugh, that requires way too much brain power.
Yeah, I'm on board with that, but that's an interesting one. The sundial being based on 2-hour increments.
The color of this leaf seems a bit odd. Can't tell what tree it is.
I think I can feel something from it. Never mind. It's too faint. Maybe it was just my imagination. Sorry. I can't tell what kind of tree this leaf belongs to either.
And then the black fruit.
This is a mangosteen fruit. Mangosteens are not native to Zhengzhou. They are usually imported by boat. I think we can find more mangosteens being sold at the nearby markets. They're not always available for purchase, though. The frequent tacit discord outbreaks can disrupt transportation and cause shortages. The Midnight Rangers have greatly improved the situation in recent years, but still.
And that's everything.
So Zhixia and I share similar childhood memories of the Sugar Pearl. Do you remember it too, Rover?
No
When
idea.
it comes to candies, no one knows them better than the kids of Jinzhou.
First things first, check up.
Oh, right. Baijia's still waiting for us at the academy.
Also, kids, while you're here,
I don't have candy like that. But I got this. It's really good. You can have one.
thanks.
No need to thank me. Please have fun in Jinzhou.
Oh, I actually get a candy.
There's still some distance to the Huaxiu Academy. Let's see who reaches there faster. Yang Yang just installed some apps for you, remember? Just look for the one that's called Utilities on the terminal.
Hey. So what do we do? Utilities. Assistant modules installed in your terminal made for different circumstances depending during your exploration. T is for grapple.
See? Just open the utility. See?
I'll get to that a little bit later on.
See? Just open the utilities, select the grapple, and there you go. If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you gotta master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot, Rover.
Oh, by the way.
If you want to be a hero... If you want to be a hero...
Oh, this is funny. Okay, seems to be a little bit of a glitch here with the game, where it tries to replay a certain sound file. Reach the finish line or collect a certain amount of target points within the specified time to claim the corresponding rewards.
If you want to be a hero like the Jinzhou Speedster, you gotta master the grapple. Come on, give it a shot, Rover.
Reach the top of the building without climbing. Done. Let's check those tutorials, because I skipped a bunch. Grapples and grapple points. Yes, we saw that one. Grapple points in the overworld. You can make a long distance leap by grappling. And an overdash module. When you jump onto the module jump, you'll be bounced upwards. When it's on speed, you get launched in the direction of the arrow. When you're on module slow, stamina consumed will be increased and movement speed reduced. Oh. Okay. What's that? Oh, it's just a similar to Genshin. We're talking like profile card stuffs. What's in the backpack? What's so new? Candy. A small gift from a child. She hopes you enjoy a sweet time. Popular treat amongst the children of Jinzhou. The candy's wrapper bears signs of being eagerly clutched by tiny hands. Its folds increases, revealing its cherished history. A sugar pearl, a small device, a black fruit, and a leaf. Cool. Let's not worry about that just yet. Oh, we have a little chest down here as well, as a little bonus.
Cherish every gain.
Oh, wait a sec. Someone's looking for me. Yeah? What? When did he disappear? Don't worry. It's all right. I'll be right there. Duty calls. Oops. Almost forgot. Can't be late. Sorry, Rover, Yang Yang. I've got to head off for my shift. I'll join you right after I'm done, all right? If you need me, just shout my name. And I, the Jinzhou Speedster, will be there in a sec. Stop! Stop! Don't call me that! Anyway,
I have no
gotta
idea
go.
why, but it, you know,
You guys okay on your own?
riles up the orc.
Give me a heads
Why
up when
not?
there's any updates.
Sure, go do your thing. Don't worry, I'm staying with him. Rover, let's go
Oh.
inside.
Oh, I've heard that before in Genshin, but sometimes the pronouns shuffle. Sometimes getting the wrong pronoun in the voiced line. Yeah, especially early on in Genshin. It really seemed to come up in certain conversations. It's like, doesn't matter if you're playing as male or female version of your main character. They use male pronouns.
To my message. She's probably busy in her lab. Over there must be Mr. Mortifi from the Department of Safety. Baizhi once mentioned him before. He might be able to help us get in touch with Baizhi, but it seems we've caught him at a bad time.
Yeah, talk. Who's this guy?
Anyway,
Glasses,
let's try
open
asking him,
vest,
shall we?
unzipped sleeves.
What? You need something?
Mr. Mortifi, please pardon our intrusion. We are friends of Baizhi, and we're here to look for her.
I see. I hope I didn't cause any offense earlier.
Not at all. It was us who bothered you.
Baizhi should be in the data analysis room. I'll go tell her you're here.
Thank you, sir.
If you're a voiced character, I think,
This
okay,
is Mortifi, a renowned figure in the Department of Safety. He was born in the New Federation, and he joined the Washu Academy a few years ago. I heard his talent is truly impressive. People say he's a bit scary at first glance, but he's actually quite kind-hearted once you get to know him. Shizia told me he's quite popular with the kids. Children have been pestering him for all kinds of fancy toys, and he's always open to their requests.
super important guest. Okay, so this city's been around for like at least a century. Cool. Working overtime. Oof. Okay. So, Mortifi seems to be a voiced character with an interesting model. Same thing with Sanshua, or Sashua, whatever her name was from before, the bodyguard of the magistrate. I'm hoping they're all playable characters. I'm hoping they're not super rare. More so the bodyguard. I'm also hoping for a healer.
Here you are. The data we collected in the Gorges of Spirits has been submitted for analysis, and we'll have the results today. I have the equipment for your physical examinations ready too. Any discoveries during your trip to the city hall?
Do you know anything about candy or leaves or anything else like that? Any of these things? Kind of useful if you could, but...
What do you think, Baizhi?
I have a hypothesis about the sugar pearl, but I need to verify it first. If possible, I recommend conducting non-destructive tests of all these tokens you have. Data is always straightforward. The first 3 tokens can be tested at my branch's laboratory.
Branch of Remnant
This miniature
Studies.
sundial will require radiographic testing, though. To access the necessary equipment, we'll need to file a request with one of the Tacitite Studies-related branches.
Is that...
Yes, Mortifi is the branch of Tacitite Weaponry's head within
Oh, we
the
wouldn't have a
Department
clue
of
about that.
Safety. One
Seems to be a
moment,
bit of an
please.
assumption. Maybe if we spoke more with Mortifi.
Give me the items to be tested. Anything else you need me to know, you can let me know now. You may retrieve your items in 20 minutes, and the analysis report will be ready 5 minutes after that. Take a right, and you'll find me in the testing room.
Probably just the sundial.
This one looks like the early handiwork of someone I know. It's lightweight, and its design differs from that of the typical sundial. And it appears to be missing a part. See? There's a groove here.
It will take some time before the results are ready. If you have other matters to take care of, you should go ahead. I'll let you know once we have the results.
Shall we wait here at the academy, Rover?
Why not
Sure,
wait?
you can. But don't forget your physical examination.
I wonder if this
I'll
fast
see you
forwards
in a while
time a
for
little
that.
bit. Yeah, fast forward time.
I have the equipment ready. I'll need to check your health status and see if there are any unusual fluctuations. Now let's begin, if you're ready. Can
Let's
you
just
try
go.
to manifest the Crownless's frequency without using your terminal?
No.
I am not seeing the Crownless's data in your terminal. So it was indeed absorbed into your body.
Also,
The
yeah,
Crownless's
this character
frequency
you meet
energy
at the
was
start of the game, or a
consumed by
little
your
bit after the
body,
start.
leaving no trace behind. But how did you manage to do that? It's as though there's another mechanism within your body capable of absorbing frequency energy.
I should say this character is also like one of those character designs that I'm like, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Again, don't ask me why. It's a very kind of on my own personal tastes.
I can't say without sufficient data. To put it simply, it seems there is another dimension or a creature hiding inside your body. A universe. That's a poetic and intriguing comparison. It seems we need a simulated combat to figure out
Ooh,
what happened
combat.
in your
Gimme,
body.
gimme.
Please hold your terminal tight and stay still.
Combat. Need more slashing. Alright, what are we dealing with? 'Cause I don't mind combat.
Academy's simulated training ground. Don't worry, Yang Yang and I will assist you. Please
Oh, yes.
fight the simulated tacit discords like you normally would.
Oh, we actually have Baizhi, or Baizhi as... Yeah, Baizhi is here as a backup. Oh, that's a lot.
One with the sound.
Synchronization.
As Yotan had previously detected, your bodily functions are in good condition, and you seem entirely unaffected by the Crownless's energy. Now, we will temporarily boost your resonance ability for further testing.
Synchronization.
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Not the slightest fluctuation in your frequency energy. So it was not your resonance ability either. I suppose we'll do another round to fully test your potential.
Ooh, this is a slow attack pattern.
Such a nuisance.
Let me be your blade. Storm, hear my command. Don't worry.
Deference. Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
Okay.
We have gathered all the data we need. The test is ending soon. Rover, you can find the exit straight up ahead.
Oop, hold on.
Rover, can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, what's going on?
The line is dead. Something's wrong. Gotta be cautious. Now,
Oh.
where is the exit?
Oh, our main character's actually got voices in the story? Oh, I'm down for that. I am down for main character having voices.
Back to the same spot again. And this moon. What is happening?
Well, I mean, it beats having Paimon being voiced. Because, yeah, Genshin Impact, your main characters
Are
have battle
those-
lines,
Tacit discords?
but they don't have story voices. Instead, it's all Paimon. So, main character voice, definitely enjoying that one. Oh, that's a lot of hands. Mother.
Rover! Rover! Thank goodness. You're awake, Gaiju. What happened just now? The connection was suddenly cut off.
Rover, do you still remember what you saw?
Yeah, we had someone calling us mummy.
Can you give us some more details? An enormous moon looming above you. Now, this reminds me of the unusual sightings that supposedly happened during a past war. This is the first time we've run into anything like this since we put the training ground into use. The sonorosphere captures everything that once happened in a specific time and place, be it good or bad. We built this simulated training ground after the structure of sonorospheres.
Yeah.
Our goal was to extract pure remnant energy with the simulated sonorosphere. But we cannot guarantee that all abnormal frequencies were eliminated. Your arrival may have revived the abnormal frequencies we accidentally captured. Remnant energy sometimes gives rise to memory manifestations of sentient beings. You may have encountered one such manifestation. I suspect it could have something to do with your unconscious mind.
Okay.
Such anomalies could have been hiding in the simulation, and they resonated with your subconscious. Or perhaps they were lifted from your subconscious in the first place. I'm afraid I can't give you a conclusion yet. Not until we've run a thorough analysis on the data collected. I'll also check the simulated sonorosphere again to see what on earth happened to it. In
Okay.
terms of bodily functions, you seem to be in perfect health. In fact, all the data look quite good, but if you feel anything unusual, Please come find me anytime.
How about you join me instead on the journey? Convene. Convene with various resonators and weapons through Convene. Meet reliable allies and collect powerful weapons. Oh, okay, so now we have gacha. Wait, oh, you want me to burn one now?
I am Baiju,
Okay,
a
fine.
researcher at the Huashu Academy.
It's
Let
a-
me witness where this encounter will take us.
So it's a fixed encounter. Convene exchange token used to redeem items in the store. Cool. It is a fixed encounter. Researcher and remnant echoacoustics. One's unfilled wish has now manifested as her loyal companion. The remnant creature Yotan is her source of healing powers and a lifelong research focus. So, basic attacks. Instructs the summon to inflict 4 consecutive attacks inflicting glacio damage. Heavy attack continually consumes stamina to command to attack enemies dealing glacio damage. During heavy attack, you can Baiju can command Yotan to remove. Mid-air attack, summon stamina, perform a plunging attack. Use basic attack after a successful dodge to attack, dealing glacio. Calls Yotan to deal glacio while recovering HP. Beautiful, I have a healer. A remnant creature that answers to Baiju's mind and desires while sharing all her attributes. Yotan goes back to Baiju when Baiju dodges. Consumes all concentrations when casting heavy attack or resonance skill emergency plan to continually restore HP for our characters nearby. Each 1 concentration consumed restores HP for 1 time every 2 seconds. When Baiju consumes concentration to cast heavy attack, Baiju additionally restores concerto energy and resonance energy. When Baiju consumes concentration to cast the resonance skill, additionally restores concerto energy. Can hold up to 4 stacks and retains 1 stack for every basic attack on hit. Interesting. So a lot of these skills are based on like little buffs and synergies. Basic attacks lead up to being able to generate more synergy for your team. So in this case, basic attacks with Baiju build up stacks that when you consume the stacks for your skill, you can then switch out to another character and benefit to have healing, and then so on and so forth. And then these are your plus marks. I like this as well. There's nothing really basic mode like, oh, Genshin Impact, you unlock a constellation. Guess what? Well, that's constellation, it's a duplicate of a character. Guess what? You get to unlock your skill level a little bit more. These are all like actual buffs. Interesting, they're all actual buffs. Oh, we have some choices. Targeted. Okay, so this is one of those mechanics. I think they do it out at the start of the game. You get to choose a 5-star for free. Let's have a look at some of the designs. First things first. Encore. Starting right to left. Rectifier. Guessing it's like a ranged weapon or something. Okay, design-wise, not really feeling it. Next one. Interesting, but no. Pass. Next one. Maybe no. Skip. This guy. International mercenary groups. The only thing I know about Wuthering Waves so far about the characters is, why is this guy Sephiroth? And then last one. Gauntlets. Ooh, punching. Okay. Purely based on character design, yes. Gimme. Don't care. Character design is where I'm at.
Release the wands, and the mind quiets. Cleanse the thoughts, and the soul clears.
Also, this is a wind character, so it depends on... Okay, teams seem to have 3 characters at most, unlike Genshin where you have 4 characters. I'll be fairly quick about this. I don't know if there's as much focus on... That's gauntlets. Attack and attack. It's basic attack damage by 8 seconds when attacking. Oh, you're a crit weapon. Okay, we don't know anything about crit rates or how well things work. Gun and sword are... I can always come back. What's the weapon? Whoop, I might have clicked on the menu. That's just the load up. And you can even get 4-star resonators. Sanhua, okay, so Sanhua, the bodyguard, is also a 4-star. Baizhi. Interesting, Yang, the character, is not in the... Because it's a starter character, would be part of that pile. Here we go. Attack crit. So increases damage of all resonance attributes by 12%. Each time intro increase heavy attack damage by up to 2. Okay. And energy regen. So that's a range, and that's a fist. Okay, not bad. I have none of those. And the rate up characters are all redheads. Skip. Interesting. Okay. Novice encounter. Each 10 guarantees a 4-star or higher item. 5-star character is guaranteed within 50. Beginner's choice unlocks after novice closes. So you can get one of these characters or probably one of the other 2. Whoa, hold on. No, we good. Alright, animation's pretty snappy. What are we getting though? Weapons. Same thing as Genshin. Weapons. Your lower star stuff is going to be weapons, and then either purples are going to be weapons or characters.
I am Baizhi, a researcher at the Huashu Academy.
Okay. Yeah, alright, I see what's happening here. Purple again. Alright, so it might be a weapon or it could be a character. If this works like Genshin, it's either going to be you get a weapon and then your next one is a character, or you get a character and your next one is a 50-50 between characters.
What does our loyal client wish to inquire about today?
Okay, character and weapon. So again, 50-50 on the character there. The animation's so fast you can't actually skip it. 3, 4, 5. Weapon, so the next 4-star I get should be a guaranteed character.
I am Baizhi,
beautiful.
A researcher at the Huashu Academy.
And then the next 4-star is a 50-50. Finally, what do we have? There's only 20 more pulls on this. Oh, hold on. That's a 5-star. 4, 5, 6, weapon, 9.
Opening greeting. Foul spirits be gone. All safe and sound.
Alright, you're not going to get used. Alright, well that was like... you. Yeah, interesting. That was... As soon as I hit the 5-star character, done. Because I had 41 and I have 9 remaining. 5-star character of your choice guaranteed in 80 convenes. Ends once you get the guaranteed character. Alrighty. That's a fair bit. That's not bad. Let's have a look at the shop. Item exchange. So these items, you can switch them out for weapons or that. Or you can save them up. And you can just go straight up buy the character band. And you can buy 4-star characters. Purchase prices. US prices. Oh. Hold on. Plus 30. Again, looks pretty similar. And then you've got these ones for materials that you're going to... what I am curious about is... What's your exchange rate for summons? I'm going to guess it's like 1800. Yeah. It might be 1800 for a summon, which means based on the prices, it's the same thing as Genshin. Cool. Yeah, let's put team lineup. Get you out, put you in,
Talk
replace.
is cheap. Show me the action.
And then resonators. Yeah, we can see all sorts of things here. What would happen if we get one more copy of you? Oh, okay. Fair enough. I don't understand. I'll look at that next time. In my own time. Also... Do I have anyone who can do cryo? Oh, you do glacio. Well, yeah, glacio is the damage. Equip you there. Yes. Alright, cool. Yeah, swap that around. Interesting, so you have one main summon, and then you can have a couple of smaller ones. Alright, I don't think I'm going to go for too much longer, because I'm already a little over time, as you can probably tell up here. Instead, what I might just do is... Oh, that ping rate going up to the 200s. The game did recommend the SEA server based on location, but it's between 150 and 180 pings seems to be standard. Alright, I'm going to wrap things up here. I might play more of this in my own time. I don't expect this to be a very frequent thing, but if I do decide to play Wuthering Waves, it's like, yeah, I can play it online. Alright, otherwise, if you've been watching along, or you've been watching after the fact, as always, I'd like to thank you very much for your time, and I do hope you have a wonderful day.